Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you the necessity of ViewData and ViewBag, and we will see how to implement that or use that. We have already seen this database and this table in our earlier videos. So I have a table with ID, name and age. Whenever I pass ID, I want to read the name and age. See, that is what my requirement is. So I created a simple project and I added DDMX file and I added my table to that, and I added a home controller, and here I have index. So my index view is here. So my view asks me for ID and I have name and age. I want to display that here. Whenever I click submit, and I'm trying to go to this action read controller home, and the type of submit is get. As the action method is read, I'll just try to put a breakpoint here and execute this. Now I'll write the ID as 1 and say get record. So my control has reached to this read action method. I'll just right click and say add watch. The value of ID is 1. So I'm able to pass the data from view to the controller that we have already seen. Now here what is it I can do? I have entity model namespace available with me, and I created the object of the context class, and I can simply query the object to get that record. So I'll say I need var, I need name, that is equals to, I can say OE dot tbl underscore my table dot where some p equals to greater than p dot the ID is equals to whatever I am passing in the parameter, that is ID. I want to get that record dot first or default. I want dot its name. I'm storing it in the name. Now in the same way, copy this. I'll try to read even age, and I'll just try to store it in the age variable. Now I got name and age. Let me see whether I get the name and age. Now I'll pass ID as 2 and say get record. So your ID is 2 now. Say F10. I'm trying to read the name. I'll just add watch. I'll say add watch. So name I got Jack. I'll say F10. Even age I got 56. Now we are able to pass the value from view to the controller, and we are able to read the name and age from the database. Now I want to pass this name and age back to the same view. That is nothing but I'm just redirecting from here to the view that is index again. Means what? After me reading the values name and age, I am asking this action result read to take me back to the index view, that is this. Now let me execute this. Now I'll just pass 3 and say get record. So let's say F10, ID is 3, name I got Tom, age I got 34. Now if I say F10, so I'm on the same page. When I'm coming back to the same page, I have read the values name and age and I want to display them here. From here I have name and age and I'm moving to here and I want to read those values over here. I want to read name here and age here. So whenever I am moving from controller to view or from action to view, I need to carry some data. My requirement is now I want to carry data from action to view. Earlier I was carrying data from view to action or view to controller. Now I want to carry data from controller to view. So I can do that with the help of ViewData. I'll say ViewData. It is same as key value pairs. We have used many pairs in view state variables, session variables. We use key value pairs. So it is same. I'll say ViewData n equals to name. I'm trying to store name in ViewData. Same way ViewData a equals to age. Now I have stored name and age in ViewData. Now I want to take these values to the index. I want to read them here. So I'll check at if ViewData of name is not equals to null. If it is not null, then I'll just put a paragraph tag or something and I will try to read that value. I'll say at ViewData of n dot toString. Now in the same way, I'll simply copy this code and paste it here, and here I'll check for age. If it is not null, then I'll try to display that. In the initial load, definitely name and age will be null and it will simply skip this loading. So it will be as usual. In the second load, that is nothing but whenever I say read, it will store here and it will move back to view. Now it contains the data, so it will display the data. Let me execute this. This time I'll pass 4. I'll say get record. ID is 4, that is good. Name is Lily, that is cool. Age is 37. Now I'm trying to store name in ViewData variable n and age here in A. I'll just say go to the index back. Say F5. I get the name Lily and age 34. So I have read name as well as age from ViewData variable. You can simply change this ID to 2 and again say enter. I'll say F5. I should get Jack and Peter. You can pass 1 and say get record. Say F5. I get Peter. So this is very simple. This is how you can use ViewData to carry value from controller to view. Now, instead of ViewData, you can also use ViewBag. So alternate to ViewData is ViewBag. Instead of this, I can say ViewBag dot n equals to name. ViewBag dot a equals to age. And the good thing about ViewBag is that it is wrapped over ViewData and it is using the new feature of C#, that is dynamics. So I'll simply save this. So I'm storing it in ViewBag. Now I'll try to read it from ViewBag. Simply copy this and try to comment it out. Paste it here. Instead of ViewData, I'll say ViewBag dot a not equals to null. Then here I'll say at ViewBag dot a. The same way I'll comment out this and I'll copy this and paste it here. Here instead of a, I'll just write n as name. Save this and execute it. I'll pass a parameter set2 and get record f10 f5. I get the record in the same way. Now what is it I'll do? I'll just try to remove, checking the conditions for null. And I'll say F5. Now here I'll pass 4, get record F5. So this is one of the advantage of using ViewBags over ViewData. You need not to check for nulls. Nulls are handled automatically in ViewBag, whereas you need to handle null values in ViewData. So this is very simple. This is how you can use ViewData and ViewBag. That's it for this video. In our next video, we will try to see how to store the complex types in ViewData and ViewBag and how to retrieve them from ViewData and ViewBag. That's it for this video. Thank you very much.